Egypt to Japan without flying, day 69. I started the day early with asal with hina for breakfast, which reminded me of home. Without recognizing myself in the mirror, I was on my way to the Turkmenistan embassy to apply for the most difficult visa I've ever applied for. I took the metro all the way out to the outskirts of the city, next to the snowy mountains, to the point that I actually felt colder. Then walked for half an hour to the embassy through an upscale neighborhood compared to the rest of Tehran. When I arrived at the embassy, it was very secretive. All doors and windows are closed, no one else there except a border guard outside, and then I had to keep knocking on the window for half an hour until they finally opened for me and basically said, "Hey, what do you want?"
Unfortunately, they said, no, we don't do this through a transit visa anymore, only a tourist, only has to be through a tour. You pay $700 for 3 nights, so that's way out of my budget. And yeah, they basically said, get out of here.
So plan A was out the window. So I go to plan B, Afghanistan.
Then I go to Embassy of Afghanistan, which funny enough, they probably prefer me with a beard, but hey, I cannot please everyone.
Then I hopped on a taxi, met this gentleman on the subway, and when I arrived at the Afghanistan embassy, they were closed for lunch, and it was packed outside. And if you think I'm bold doing this, look at this guy wearing a US top to the Afghanistan embassy. Know your audience, man. After waiting an hour in the queue, they finally let me in. And the only foreigners there were me and this other Russian guy, applying for visas. All the rest were Afghans. The Talibans at the embassy were actually very friendly. We made jokes and we chatted about the permits. We were then told to go fill out the application form across the street and go pay $80 at the bank, which was not really a bank. Overall, the process was smooth. We got our visas accepted and we were told to pick it up in 3 days' time. Then we exchanged contacts in case we're in Afghanistan at the same time, and I went back to my hostel. And later that night watched exciting Champions League football with some locals.